give you my heart.
Hello guys. Welcome back. Today, our topic will be the hot issue that is doing the rounds in India after border tension with China, and that is, boycott Chinese products. But the question is, will this move work? Let's look at some of the facts and figures to reach a conclusion. India and China are the largest trading partner with annual trading worth of over $100 billion, which is approximately Rs 7,604 crores in current Indian currency value. Out of this, 65% is by China and the rest is by India. In 2018-19 alone, India imported $70 billion worth of goods from China, which is a huge amount and is more than the GDP of many countries. The reason China has a huge leverage and trade surplus is because of the simple reason of being a manufacturing country, or say, known for exporting country. It is unthinkable for India to bridge the massive trade deficits with China for the obvious reason that India is one of the largest consumers or buyers of Chinese products, especially electronic and household items, and not the other way around. It all boils down to competitiveness. For example, India runs a large surplus of trade with Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, which is because of Indian competitiveness vis-a-vis Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Simple economics suggests that one is using Chinese product as they are most competitive in terms of cost and quality-wise. Even a world-renowned brand called Apple products are made in China, let alone many other popular brands of the world. Now the big question is, will Chinese products ban called by some Indians be working? Or will it rather backfire against India? Let's look more into it. First thing first. India is a member of World Trade Organization, WTO, and according to rules of WTO we can't do discrimination between trading partners. If we do so, then get ready to face the responses from WTO. There should be correct reason to boycott trade with any country. If it has to be boycott, then the product must be defective, faulty and harmful, etc. These reasons would have been right to boycott Chinese products. But the ground reality is, Chinese products are not faulty or harmful. That's why they are more popular in India. 2. If India can play a boycott game, then so can the Chinese, and there could be a damaging consequences. India shares 2 to 3% to the total exports of China, and this will not have any significant impact on them. On the other hand, India literally depends on China more than they depend on India. 3. India is the third largest exporter to China, and this will impact trade. Companies import raw material from China and then export the finished product in other countries and made profit. If India stopped those imports, then the trade deficit will increase. For example, Tata, Mahindra, TVS, Bajaj etc. all these exports two-wheeler and four-wheeler to more than 50 countries. If they do not get any cheap raw material, then there is no profit and hence no exports. Also, Chinese companies are helping in manufacturing in India. Xiaomi manufactures phones in India, while Nokia closed shops and is locked in a bitter litigation today. In ease of doing business, the worst categories for India are contract enforcement, need faster judiciary, more arbitration et al., and construction permits, land acquisitions, delays, slow bureaucracy. India needs to do well and focus on such structural impediments, rather emotive outburst against a perceived adversary. There is much more to learn and adapt from China, and Indians should refrain from such infantile thoughts, primarily as they are not merely counterproductive, but are a reflection of quality of education in the country, or lack thereof. We all know Indian market is price-sensitive market. Chinese products are cost-effective, and therefore people love it. While Indian products are costly, and the quality are not that cost-effective. Therefore, if Chinese products are banned, it will raise inflation as people would have to buy costly Indian products, and the most affected people will be low-income people. It is prudent for government to take wise decision based on facts and logic, and not on emotional basis or infantile nationalism.
What life would be like without any China products.
Let's check it out. Let's see if this is made in China. Yes, it is. Assembled in China. And then this lamp. This is my desk lamp. Yeah, it says made in China. Everyone watches TV when they go to bed, or... Yeah, this is made in China. Converse. These are made in India. Ultra Boost. Made in China. Nikes. Made in China. DJI Ronin. Yeah, this one is made in China. There's some toys up here. Produced in China. Most important things in my room are all made in China. It would suck to not have them. Every day I make breakfast in my kitchen. We're gonna go look at some of the products to see if they're made in China. I always use this waffle maker to make waffles. Made in China, so I wouldn't be able to make breakfast if I couldn't use this. Let's see the bowls. Nope, this is made in China as well. No, this toaster is made in China too. I have no breakfast now. This is my classroom. Made in China. Oh, made in China. Check out this computer. Assembled in China. This is made in China. Yep, this is made in China as well. So I'm here at Ross. Everyone in America comes to the store to buy all their home goods, you know, clothing, kitchen stuff. I mean, everyday items. These are made in China. Stuff for her shoes, made in China. These are made in Indonesia. Oh, they're made in China. Made in China. Made in China. Made in China. In China. China. Made in China. Made in China. Made in China. Made in China. These are made in China too. Today was quite a day. I can't believe how many things are made in China. Literally everything in my everyday life is made in China. If everything was taken away that was made in China, I'd be really in trouble. My phone, my laptop, TV, clothing, things you need to cook, any other types of products for your bathroom or everyday living, it would really suck if you did not have it. We'd basically have nothing. Nothing.
On one hand, boycott China product call has no concrete definition. The question is it Chinese brand or companies that use Chinese parts and raw material from China or companies with Chinese investment? Suppose if it's to show jingoism and try to boycott Chinese products completely, then even S-400 missile system should be used because it has Chinese electronics embedded in it. Bulletproof jackets that are been imported by China should not be used. There's literally no gadgets fully made in India. Here are some of the challenges. 1. If Chinese brands are boycotted, there should be any alternative ready-to-buy Make in India products with more features and with much more advanced technology. 2. If Indian companies that uses Chinese raw material are boycotted, then there would be few Indian companies left. TVS and Bajaj uses Chinese raw material in automobiles, and could we afford to stop using their products? Finally, if Indian companies with Chinese investment are boycotted, then be ready to boycott all these companies.